Akshita Nandagopal, who tracks Andhra very closely, is also live with me. And Akshita has, interviewed many of the principals in Andhra since the election last year. Akshita, what do these pictures convey? It's the Prime Minister's second visit to Andhra since the elections last year, in which Chandrababu Naidu stormed to power. Obviously very evocative pictures because huge crowds, the obvious message is NDA power. What else are you seeing in these images?
Well, the fact that it's not just a Prime Minister Modi roadshow, but you've got all of the three, the triple engine of Andhra, if you will, Shiv, all standing together there, getting in, basking in the support that they're receiving there on the streets of Vizag. To the right of Prime Minister Modi, you've got Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and Deputy Chief Minister Pavan Kalyan, who Prime Minister Modi very famously a few months ago, after that huge mandate for the NDA, referred to him as Andhi. So the Prime Minister, of course, has met with Chief Minister Naidu and Deputy Chief Minister Pavan Kalyan several times since that mandate, largely in Delhi. The messaging, however, when it's happening in Andhra is also huge, because remember that the NDA had a record performance, a historic performance in Andhra Pradesh. Out of 175 seats, to win 164 seats is no small feat. And for that, the BJP, of course, was banking on both the TDP and the Janasena. It was the three leaders combined that really managed to deliver this kind of a historic mandate in Andhra Pradesh. And this roadshow, perhaps, Shiv, is also an acknowledgement of that. Prime Minister Modi acknowledging that, look, the TDP and the Janasena had a huge role to play in ensuring that the NDA stormed to power in Andhra Pradesh. But besides that, also, the personal equation the Prime Minister Modi has with Chandrababu Naidu is, of course, very well known. And we've seen it repeatedly, the chemistry, the camaraderie between the leaders. At any NDA meet also, the Prime Minister has always made it a point to ensure that he takes time out to meet and greet Chief Minister Naidu as well as the Deputy Chief Minister Pavan Kalyan. So this roadshow speaks volumes really of what they bring to the NDA, of what they bring for the central BJP also, while, being in the central government. And that's why perhaps he's ensuring that they're on the platform with him. They are, of course, making their way to the rally venue. And there's a big focus really on the development message that the NDA has been sending forth, because you saw it in the budget with the number of allocations that were made for Andhra Pradesh. And now this one where Prime Minister Modi will be, of course, putting focus on renewable energy, on a railway corridor as well.
Very interesting. I was actually going to ask you a little bit about that because, after the big budget announcements, and the special packages for Andhra Pradesh, beyond just the symbolism of this alliance, the triple engine has its work cut out, doesn't it, Akshita? You travelled here during the elections as well. The question over the new capital, development of coastal and northern Andhra Pradesh, these are big challenges, and I think the Prime Minister recognizes them.
Absolutely. The mandate that came in from the people of Andhra Pradesh, and I remember being there on the ground, speaking to them, even on the day that the results poured in. They said, look, we have voted for this, for development, essentially. We want this to transform and translate into financial packages, into help transform and develop Andhra Pradesh. And that really is something that the TDP, the Janasena and the BJP have to deliver on. And it seems in the last few months, they've definitely recognized that too, Shiv, with the kind of allocations that have come in. Yes, there's been no concrete, financial package or special status as the TDP or Andhra Pradesh wanted, but they have ensured that there are allocations made for development. Look, there's a lot to be done, Shiv. Amaravati, for example, which Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has been referring to as, the promised capital of Andhra Pradesh. There's a lot of development work that needs to be done, which will be done in the years to come. But besides that, connectivity, communication, these are issues that the people of Andhra Pradesh have repeatedly been speaking on, particularly that of connectivity, which is why the Prime Minister's very brief, short, just a few hours long visit to Vizag is extremely crucial. And people of Andhra are watching very, very keenly because of the railway corridor also that he is going to be inaugurating, something that was also promised by the TDP, which is why even in the coastal parts of Andhra Pradesh, it was an absolute sweep by the NDA, because the mandate was very, very clearly for development, to transform Andhra Pradesh and ensure, as the people of Andhra feel, that all the shortcomings, or rather how they were shortchanged during really the separation of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. They believe that now the NDA can fix that for them. So they have about 5 years to ensure that they develop, that they deliver on the development that they've promised. The onus largely will be on Chief Minister Naidu. But overall, of course, he needs huge support from the central government for that, which the BJP also completely recognizes.
And you know, Akshita, and I want to come to you in just a moment, because I remember in June last year, in July last year, when the election results had come out, when the BJP had been contained to less than a majority by itself, when it was clear that only an alliance would be forming the government, there were many analysts, Akshita, who had said that Chandrababu Naidu is an unreliable ally. This is a man who has been a well-known Modi baiter in the past. He only looks after his own convenience, as if that doesn't apply to other politicians. But the last 8-9 months since the election in June, 6 months rather, since June, has proven that these two leaders do have a rapport. They do have a fairly visible, positive body language. You've also seen that close up. Talk to us about that.
Shiv, when you really refer to that time soon after the mandate, when there were questions about whether Chandrababu Naidu would choose to ditch the BJP, referring to him as the kingmaker, I was seated in that press conference soon after when he was asked a question about it, saying, is there a possibility of, you destabilizing the NDA ship in any manner? And he said there's absolutely no question of that. And if there were, I wouldn't be discussing it with the media. But very clearly, the message from Chief Minister Naidu then was there's no question of it. And even now, that remains clearly the stand. Yes, he's, pulled the plug previously, which is what gave jitters perhaps to some within the NDA and even outside, saying, is there a possibility of him doing that once again? But Naidu has made it very clear that this mandate isn't just for the TDP. He believes that the mandate is for the NDA because, again, it comes back to the point that Chandrababu Naidu also needs the support of the central government shift. This seems to be a give and take relationship where, for the NDA, the TDP with their seats is a crucial piece of really their entire unity message. And then there is Chandrababu Naidu also relying on the central government for funds to ensure the development of Andhra Pradesh, which is why every single month since June, you've had Chandrababu Naidu come down to the national capital, meeting with Prime Minister Modi, meeting with the finance minister, the home minister, and whatnot. As far as the personal chemistry between Prime Minister Modi and Chandrababu Naidu goes, we've heard, of course, several times in every single event where Chief Minister Naidu is there, Prime Minister Modi has always, in fact, ensured that he speaks about the personal bond that they share. There was a falling out, yes, because of all that happened politically, but the pictures here speak volumes of really the relationship between these two leaders. And then you have a Pawan Kalyan who looks up to Prime Minister Modi. Just weeks ago when I'd interviewed him, and that was right after he'd met Prime Minister Modi, he went into great detail about how he was so inspired by Prime Minister Modi, and that's what even brought him into politics.
Akshita, thanks for the moment.